Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening from any part of the world. This is Tony HP, and welcome to my new video today. So thank you so much for being here today. I've been thinking about doing this video for some time, and I have difficulties I'll have some doubt as to if I will be able to even do this video. But I'm here to do it. So, we are in the Autism Awareness Month in April, but we know that there has been a debate or out there in society in terms of this month or Autism Awareness Day. There's always been a debate in terms of the correct terms to use for autism, especially for this month. Whether we should do Autism Awareness Month, or whether we should do Autism Acceptance Month, or whether we should do Autism Action Month, or whatever. Let's talk about the reasons. As many of you know, in terms as to the reasons why we have this issue in our community. Autism Awareness Day. Talking about World Autism. I think World Autism Awareness Day that was declared for April the 2nd was declared barely almost just over 10 years ago. So that day has now always been like that. It's just a day that was declared back in 2005 or 2006. But but in terms of the Lighting Up for Blue campaign, that's very important to recognize that the Lighting Blue campaign is very important, recognizing one organization, which I'm not going to mention in this video. So even though it's very important, the Autism Awareness Day, it's very important to realize that we were lighting blue, we're recognizing just one autism organization of the many that are out there. So I'm not criticizing the organization. I'm just saying what it is. I'm just telling what it is. So that is what is being done every April the 2nd. Every April the 2nd, Autism Awareness Day Lighting Blue campaign. I'm in favor of raising autism awareness, and that's what I do. Not just one day, not just 1 month, but every single day. I've always tried to find ways to not only to raise awareness for people that are in the spectrum, not only a specific group in the spectrum, but everybody in the spectrum. That's been my mission ever since I started my advocacy work for autism a couple years ago. So that's part, and because of the Awareness Day, there's people that because of what happened with that with that organization, that they don't want to recognize it as Autism Awareness Day or Autism Awareness Month. They want just to do Autism Acceptance Month or Autism Acceptance Day, which is to accept people with autism as who they are, and to accept them that they are here to make a difference. That which is basically more towards accept them for who they are. That we're not suffering through a significant and deadly disease. So that's what one group are saying. It says is to not do autism awareness, but to do Autism Acceptance Month. And I agree with some of their positions, but what I'm trying to say is that right now I'm talking about two groups: people that are in favor of Autism Acceptance Month or Day, and people that are in favor only. People that are in favor of Autism Awareness Month, of Awareness Day with the Lighting Blue campaign, and people that are in favor of Autism Acceptance Month, Autism Acceptance Month and Acceptance Day. Those are the two groups that I'm talking about right now. And as I said, I'm in favor of autism acceptance too. Accept for who they are, and that we are not, that we are here to contribute. I'm in favor of that. That we're not going through a deadly disease, because autism is not a deadly disease, by the way. It's a developmental disability. So this has been part of the debate that has been happening for a couple of years. And I don't have a lot of information, and I'm not an expert in this debate, to be honest with you. I'm just expressing my position as a young adult in the autism spectrum. So, so in terms of for this month, is acceptance enough for me to be surprised? I believe Autism Acceptance Month is not enough either, because we both need awareness and we need acceptance. We need both. So I'm not into one group or the other group. I believe that each of them has their points of view and that needs to be heard, but I don't agree with everything that both groups say. So basically, what would be the best way? And this is the reason why I want to do this video is what would be really the best way towards helping people, kids, teenagers, young adults, seniors, everybody that is in the autism spectrum. What we can truly do towards helping this great community having a much better life. What we can do. Because we need to raise the awareness. A lot of people, surprisingly still don't know much about autism to this day. As crazy as it sounds, but based on my experience, there's people that don't even know much about autism. So we need to continue to raise the awareness. We also need to recognize and accept people for people accept people with autism into our society, accept them for who they are, and recognize that they're here to make a contribution. But we need to go beyond the acceptance and beyond the awareness, even beyond the action. There's also people that have like an autism action campaign, and I mentioned autism action in some of my videos, but there's an organization that focuses on autism action, but not in the way that I want to do it. They focus more on the curing, which I'm not going to even mention here. This is not one organization that focuses on curing the autism, which I'm not going to mention, but they have the autism action. But at the same time, what I truly believe that we need autism action is for people in the spectrum in being given the opportunities to make a contribution in our society, for them to contribute, that to not let a disability hold them back. That's what I see as autism action. So we need three things. We need awareness, we need acceptance, and we need action. We need those three together. So what will be the best way to truly help people with autism? Which will be better than doing an autism awareness or autism acceptance month or an autism action month? What will be the best way? For me personally, I believe the best way towards helping everybody in the autism spectrum is to create an autism success day. Every single day be an autism success day. That would be my personal preference. For me, autism success is to raise the awareness. Raise the awareness that people with autism, accept them for who they are, and take significant action towards helping them with real programs, with real solutions for them to help them with their challenges that they face every single day, whether you're high functioning or low functioning. So that's, for me, what I would go with autism success. And that's, for me, autism success every day. So for me, I would prefer that term. I prefer to celebrate and recognize Autism Success Month, because people with autism are here to contribute, but they're not given the opportunities to contribute. It doesn't matter if they're high functioning, even low functioning people in the autism spectrum somehow, some way can contribute, but they're not given the opportunities for different reasons. There has to be all of us, including myself in the autism spectrum, can make a contribution, can make a difference, and we can work towards having a much better life. I think that we need to like eliminate, you know, this negative stigma that people with autism are capable, that people are with autism are very limited, and it's not. It's not true. People with, just because you're, regardless of your level in the autism spectrum, you're here to make a difference. I want you to hear me out, because regardless of what society says about you, regardless of what your friends, your connections, your coworkers, even your family can say about you, I'm telling you, you're here to make a difference. And I'm talking to everybody who is watching me who has autism, and to everybody else. Everybody needs to know that people with autism are here to make a difference. That we're not just here to we're not here to be a burden to society. We don't have a deadly disease. The true cure for right now, not in a couple months or years from now. The cure right now is to create real programs and services towards to help people with autism create a better life. And that's my mission. Every single day is to raise the awareness for everybody in the spectrum, whether you're a toddler, kid, teenager, young adult, and senior, to make a difference. We're here to make a difference. And so from now on, I'm going to go with the term Autism Success Month. My goal is for me to raise awareness, to accept people for, acceptance for people with autism, and take significant action. Combine those three into one, Autism Success Day. So let's make every day an Autism Success Day. And because people with autism can be successful in our society. So so I want to do this video in terms of, relate, as I said, if there's something that was not clear in my video, please let me know. Please feel free to comment below anything that you may not agree, because I'm not looking for everybody to agree. I want to hear your opinions, your positions, and we can have a healthy debate as to how can we truly, this is about how can we truly help people that have autism. Simple. Whether it's, whether you are in favor of an awareness month or acceptance month or an action month, regardless of your position, I want to hear about, your position and be able to have a healthy debate. So any questions, anything that would you like to comment, please write down below. Please share this video with everybody that you know, especially in the autism spectrum. People that are in the autism spectrum, families, everybody that you know that are in the autism spectrum, so that way we can have this healthy debate. But the most important thing is that people with autism need help right now, and they need help because I know no matter what challenges that they go through, they can make a difference and they can have a better life. That's no matter what. So thank you so much for being here today. And again, this is Tony HP, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.